Hello, podcast listeners. This is Enzo, and today we're going to talk about something that, well, I've had to handle for so long now. And it's funny now because you're seeing everybody else struggle with the same thing, and that is working from home. Now, home is a place where you relax, where maybe you spend time with a family, where maybe you just chill, you spend time with your loved ones, you play, you have fun. It's your escape. It's safe. And when you're in that environment, and you know, for however many years you've been there now, you've got these mental triggers of that's what home means. But now we're forced to stay at home. Or you're not forced to stay at home, but you've started to work from home. There's certain challenges that crop up that you might not be used to. Like before, you get up, you have a shower, you have your breakfast, you jump in the car or you go public transport or on your bike or whatever, however you get to the workplace. You listen to music or you watch or listen to a podcast and you get into a good mindset, you get to work and you do your day and you come home at 5 or whenever it is. But now, you wake up, you can sleep in if you want, now and then. You roll over, you probably can't be bothered to have a shower, you think, I'll do it later, because I don't need to really get ready to go out, don't need to do my hair, I'm still in my dressing gown, until, probably till all day, or until lunchtime, until you think really I should get changed, or just in your boxer shorts, and you're working, and you sort of like, you have a bit of breakfast, and you roll into the desk, and on you go. And it sounds really efficient. If you put this on paper, you can say, wow, wake up, straight into the office, I'm going to be working so well. But in reality, you wake up and you can't really, it's very easy to not be able to create the right mindset that you need. If you go to work and you're forced to be creative because that's your role, you've got to be creative. Being creative at home when you've just rolled out of bed. And maybe you've just had a lazy morning, or you've got all these distractions around you. You can hear the TV, you can hear the kids, you can hear the family, you've got people interrupting you all the time. It disrupts you. You don't really feel like working, or if you do, you work really hard for 2 hours and then all of a sudden that's it. That's your day done. So the point I'm getting to here is it is a real big challenge to work from home, and the main challenge is your mindset. The main challenge is making sure that you create the right focus so you work at home as well as you would anywhere. Now, anyone who's been an entrepreneur and worked from home for years already, they get used to this. They know. And they have their own ritual. They probably put a YouTube video on and get themselves pumped up, do a little bit of workout in the morning. And this is all to aid their focus. Now, this might be something you've never really done yourself or don't really do that much. But these are the people to learn from. And this was a big game changer for me. Once I said to myself, or came up with the rule of, I'm not going to get into the office until I'm in the right frame of mind, until I've set up what I'm going to achieve in the first hour at least, what I'm going in there for, I'm not going to go in there. I'm not going to go in the office until I'm ready. And it sounds a bit strange because, you think, right, mindset first and then act. But it was just something I did to myself to make sure I showed up. Otherwise, you can go in, you can switch the computer on, you can start scrolling through Facebook or whatever is your escapism, and it's hard then to get into the right mindset to be ready, to make sure that you work as hard as you can. So I just want to share a few tips today, just to get you there, just to make sure that you're not losing out on this time, because when you're at home, you should be working even more. Not less, not being distracted, not starting really well and then before you know it, 11 o'clock in the morning, you're on the PlayStation, or you're starting to have some alcohol and escape from it. No, you've got to work hard because this is your opportunity to save time. You're not commuting, you just get straight in there and you make sure you kill it so you can finish by 3. If you really work more effectively, that's what we're getting at here. How can I work more effective while I'm at home? How can I be more effective while I'm at home? So all I'm going to talk about today is mindset and creating that mindset, and don't be lazy on it because you will put things off. So tip number 1 is make sure you start your week. So you get to Sunday and you got the week coming, make sure you start it with set goals. And you look at that week that's coming and you say, what must I achieve in order to be happy with this week, in order to be ecstatic, in order to leap forward in my career or my company or whatever it is, the vision, if you're making music, what is the biggest thing I could achieve in 5 days? And you make your sole purpose to achieve that goal. You set the game up. And it is like a computer game in a way. And you see it as a mission. This mission that I'm going to set myself is going to take 5 days to complete. And if I hustle, if I make sure I show up every single day over the next 5 days, it is possible. So it's a bit of a stretch goal. It's like something that's, I'm not sure if I could do it. That's the sort of goal you'll want, because it is going to make you get up earlier. It is going to shock you out of bed when you start to scroll on all the stories and you're on TikTok and all this. That goal that's a stretch goal will just be whispering away in the back of your mind. And you might distract yourself for 10 minutes, but then it gets louder and louder. You're like, right, I've got to go. So the goal is not just there to direct you and make sure you're moving towards your North Star. The goal is there to get you off your ass every single day. So you're beating the alarm clock if you set one. You wake up before it because you've already got ideas coming through and you execute on it. So start the week with a very clear stretch goal, and you know that if you show up, it is possible to do it. So that just sets the foundation. Tip number 2 is you pretty much got to prime yourself, like I always speak about. And I don't care if I'm repeating myself because I see so many people still not doing it. So I'm going to talk about it over and over again until I see more people doing it, and then I won't mention it. But you make sure that in the first 10 minutes of you waking up, you've already created the mindset of the person you need to be that day. So if you have a mini goal, if you think, right, today I've got a list of things to do that I really want to smash through, who's the kind of person that could do that? You paint a picture in your head. It's going to be this warrior. It's going to be, if you've got someone you look up to, you paint that person in your head and say, right, that's who I've got to be today. I've got to be confident. I've got to be on the phone all the time. I've got to be energetic. Whatever it is that you know you've got to be, you've got 10 minutes to create that person. That means getting in the shower, maybe having a colder shower than you normally do, getting outside for a 5-minute jog or walk or deep breathing exercises outside, focusing on what needs to be done. You can eat on the go. You know what I mean? Once you get up to the office, you can start to snack. Don't worry about breakfast so much unless you have got something dietary that you need to do. Have a glass of water. If you take supplements, take them then so it's done. If you take caffeine, whatever it is, take it so it's done. But then make sure in the first 10 minutes you are ready to go. And 10 minutes sounds long for some people. They say, I only need, literally ends, I need 10 seconds. Because all I have to do is think about the goal. Perfect. But some people need 10 minutes. Some people take long showers. So it's half an hour before they're ready. Your career, your future depends on your mindset. And your mindset is completely controllable by you. If you take control of it in the first part of the day, the first time you open your eyes in the morning and you say, right, what's my main goal? My main goal is X. Who do I need to be to achieve it? Okay, I know that. What mindset have I got to create? And you do it. Even if you have to listen to music, even you have to put the film on in the background that you've watched 1,000 times already, do it. Now, we don't just want emotions to drive us, because then our motivation's up and down like a yo-yo. But if you need it in the morning to kick you out of bed, use it. Do whatever you can. If it helps you, do it. It's just a quick fix. It just gets you motivated. But why not use it? Especially on the days where you don't really feel like getting out of bed, because there'll be plenty of them as well. So they're the 2 big steps. Focus the mind on what it needs to do. Give it a stretch goal. And you can obviously reverse engineer that if you really want to get into it and say, right, Monday, that means I've got to do X. Tuesday, I've got to do X, and so on. Not doing your X, but you know what I mean. And then the second thing is, every single morning you wake up, you put yourself in the kind of mindset that allows you to achieve the goal for that day, or allows you to be that person you need to be. And number 3, a third thing, is you're going to start to lull around 11 o'clock. Say if you start hitting it at 7 in the morning, but you get to 11 and already your levels are starting to go down. Your energy's down, you start to get distracted, and before you know it, you're doing stuff that's not work. If that happens, break the pattern. Stand up out of the seat, get out of the house, start exercising again. It's a great time to do your exercise, even if people are calling, and start the cycle again. Give yourself half an hour or so, but then come back with all cylinders firing. If you do this day after day, week after week, there'll be absolutely no stopping you. I hope this helps. Speak to you next time.